My girlfriend once told me that she was pregnant, so I immediately got up and got out of the relationship because dating my sister is fine, but having a child with her, that's where I draw the line. Welcome back to another Wild Rift video, guys. Today, yet again, I have Aurelia for y'all. So, let's jump straight into the build part before wasting any more time. I have an issue in my right eye. It keeps drying out. Like my right eye just keeps drying out. I don't know why. Right? So if you see me awkwardly blinking my eye or closing my eye for too long, you know why. Because it's drying out and it's irritating. I don't know why. I have the fan on super low, but it's still doing that. So I don't know. So build part. First of all, how do you build Aurelia? First item, Trinity Force. You either want to go for Trinity Force or Divine Sunder. Okay. Now, what instances do you go for which one, right? So if you're up against squishies, you go for Trinity Force. If you're against tanks, you go for Divine Sunder. Simple as that. When you go for Divine Sunder, you will lack attack speed, right? You will lack attack speed, but you will deal a lot of damage on tanks. You will heal a lot. You will have a lot more sustain. So it sort of makes up for it in that way. And you will have a lot more damage as well. So yeah, that's how that's for the first item. Now, Trinity Force and Divine Sunder really synergizes with your first ability. The Sheen effect, very nice. I've tried builds without Trinity Force, without any Sheen item. And I'm just gonna say it's not good. It's really not good. Your first ability deals so little damage, like it's just not worth it. It's really just not worth it. So just go for Trinity Force, okay? Second item, you want to go for Blade of the Ruin King. Now, again, if you're against too many tanks, right? Too many tankier enemies that have a lot of HP, like Vladimir, Mundo, Swain, stuff like that, you go for Blade of the Ruin King. But if the enemy team is too tanky, like, yeah, okay, let's say the enemy mid laner is Vladimir. He has a lot of HP, but he's AP. And the jungler is a Gragas, and they have a, say, Caitlyn ADC, but a Nami support. And in the Baron lane, they have a Malphite, right? Or a Garen or something like that. You can actually go for Wit's End instead of Blade of the Ruined King. Because as far as the Garen is concerned, you can just avoid him. You can just not focus him and go on the squishies, right? So in that case, yes, you will deal a lot less damage on Garen. But you can just avoid Garen. Just leave Garen. Let your team handle Garen. You go and kill the Vladimir. You go and kill the Caitlyn. You go and kill the Nami. You go and kill the Gragas that is in the jungle. Right? You're going to kill them. So that's why in that case, Vitsend is actually very, very good. Now, so you can either go for Blade of the Ruined King or Vitsend. Don't go for both. Because then you will have a lot of attack speed, but you will be very, very squishy. So I wouldn't recommend you going for both. Okay. Third item, Stark's Gauge. Stark's Gauge is a very, very good item, right? Gives you damage and it makes you tanky. And that Lifeline, it's called Lifeline, right? Yeah, Lifeline. That Lifeline will actually save your ass so many times. Trust me. Right, so Stark's Gauge, third item, very, very nice. Now, fourth item, you can either go for Death Stance, right? Now, here it's optional. Here's where you can get creative, the last two items. Now, if you want more damage and you want in healing within team fight, right? Whenever you get a kill or an assist, you can go for Death Stance. But I don't really like to go for Death Stance. Now, say you need anti-heal, right? You have two choices. Say you need anti-heal, you can either go for Mortal Reminder. Yeah, you will get a lot more damage, you will get a lot more armor penetration. So you will deal a lot more damage and you will get anti-heal as well. But the issue is that you will be very, very squishy, right? You will be very, very squishy. So instead, I like to go for Thornmail, right? For the anti-heal and the armor. And now say you need magic resistance. You can go Force of Nature, fourth item. Say the enemy team is full AD, right? Full AD. You go for Thornmail into Randuin's Omen, right? Or say the enemy team is full AP. You go for where's Force of Nature? Force of Nature into Spirit Visage, right? So this is how you can build. You can even go for Armor Twin Guard. Like say your team doesn't really have a strong tank, and you need to tank, right? You need to, as an Aurelia, you're in the lead, but your team also needs a tank, right? So you need to play that role as well. So instead of Sturg's Gauge, what you can do is that you can just go for Amarant's Twin God, third item, right? So you can build Aurelia like that. Aurelia you can build in many, many ways. And I like to go for like a bruiser tank build on Aurelia. It will make you a lot more tanky and it will deal a lot of damage anyway. So yeah. For boots, you can go for Berserkers because it'll give you a lot more attack speed and the damage. So Berserker's boots are very, very nice. And for enchantments, you can go for Stasis, Proto Belt, QSS if the enemy has a lot of CC. So yeah, these three. Now moving on to the runes. First rune you want to go for is Conquer. I have tried Kraken Slayer. Kraken Slayer is also good. Kraken Slayer is also good. If you're against too many tanks, Kraken Slayer is also very, very good. But the thing with Conqueror is that Conqueror is better. It gives you a lot more damage, and especially it gives you a lot of sustain. Like the vampirism that it gives you is very, very sweet, right? So I prefer Conqueror, but in some cases you can go for Kraken Slayer as well. Moving on, Brutal or Triumph. You either go for Brutal or you go for Triumph. Okay, Triumph if you want in team fight healing, and Brutal if you want that early game damage so that you can snowball harder, you can win your lane easier. I like to go for Brutal. I don't really like to go for Triumph, so Brutal is my go-to, right? So that's what I would recommend. Now over here, you can go for either three of these runes, right? You can go for Coupe de Grace. So basically, when the enemies are on low HP, you will deal bonus damage. You can go for Giant Slayer if the enemy has a lot of tanks, right? If the enemy is very tanky, you can go for Giant Slayer, and you can go for less stand, as well. So when you will be low HP, you will deal a lot more damage, right? Personally, I like to go for Coupe de Grace, and if the enemy is very tanky, it just Coupe de Grace allows me to really like finish off the enemies. So it's very, very good for finishing off enemies, and Giant Slayer is very good into tanks. So if you're against tanks, you go for Giant Slayer. Lastly, again, you can go for either three. If you want more attack speed, you go for Alacrity. Alacrity. But the thing is, you already will have a lot of attack speed. But say, now see this is where I'm gonna tell you guys. If you're against too many tanks, right? Say you picked Aurelia, and all five of the enemies have picked as well, and they're very tanky. Obviously, you will already know that okay, I'm gonna go for Divine Sundra. So if you're going for Divine Sundra, I would recommend you to go for Alacrity. So the attack speed that you will be lacking from 24s and all that, you will get that attack speed from this rune. You see me? You understand me? So that's how you will make up for the lost attack speed. So in that case, go for this. If the enemy has a lot of CC, go for Tenacity, right? And if not, then go for Bloodline. It will give you a lot more vampirism that sustain in during team fights. Will be very, very sweet, especially paired with the Blade of the Ruined King. It will give you a lot of lifesteal. And lastly, you can go for Overgrowth. Now you can go for other runes, but Overgrowth is just broken. Honestly, Overgrowth is so OP. It will make you so tanky. Why should you go for any other rune? Go for Overgrowth. Okay, Overgrowth is fantastic. Lastly, Flash and Ignite. You don't really need Exhaust. You don't need Barrier. Just go for Ignite so that you can score those kills, right? And yeah, that's it for the build part. And let's jump straight into the gameplay now. Alright, so on to the gameplay. Now, I'm playing Aurelia mid, I'm laning against Yone, my bot lane, which is a solo lane in this case, is Pantheon, my jungler is Twitch, and my top lane is Draven and Ashe support. Now see, this match, I go for a different build, right? And after this match, I'm going to tell you guys that the build that I showed you guys in the build part is the better build. That build is way better than the one I went in this match, because I was just trying out. I was like, let me see, let me see how it is. Let me see how it is, And it's just not worth it. But look at my MS, how much my MS is spiking this much. Yone is basically 1 HP, one more basic attack and he's dead. I could have flashed and killed him, but the thing is I would have died as well. So is that really worth it? Because you can see the wave is in his favor. It's not as if he would have lost minions. I'm the one that would have lost minions, you know? Because by the time he respawns and comes back to the lane, the wave would still be out of his turret. Or he would just lose like 1 minion, whereas I would have lost the whole wave. And I just killed him right here. Easy. Now I'm shoving the wave just so you can lose a minion or two perhaps. Am I looking to gank top? No, I'm just backfooting. Am I gonna take Scuttle? I'm not taking the Scuttle. I mean, it's fine. Echo could have showed up. By the way, this team, you guys will see. Like, there was a certain point during this match where I started getting tilted so hard. Right? You guys will see. I was just like, I was in disbelief when I was looking at this team. I was just in disbelief. You know? He's dead. He's dead 100%. I mean, he stole my kill, but it's a Twitch, so I guess it's fine. He can snowball. Right? Scale harder. That's why it's fine. It's fine. I didn't mean to dash onto him, by the way. I pressed my first ability to dash onto the minion. But I don't know, my first ability just prioritized Echo for some reason. And I ended up losing the cannon minion because of that. It's so annoying. This is why I don't really play champions like Irelia and Vex. Because you can't, like, if I just auto him... Okay, he's dead. Say I have an enemy selected, right? And I'm like, okay, I have this enemy selected, so when I auto him my ability should auto him on that enemy. But instead, it will auto him onto a minion, or it will auto him onto another enemy. Right? It happens so many times, especially like if I play Vex. And say I ult one champion, right? I ult a certain champion. I'm like, okay, I want to kill this champion and get my reset. I will ult, dash onto him. Second ability, first ability, third ability, right? Second ability goes onto them. When I auto in my first and third ability, my first and third ability just goes onto an enemy that's standing on the corner of the map. I don't know why. Even though I'm focusing the champion that I ulted. Ooh. Oh, nice. He almost killed me. I kind of misplayed it, but the reason why you also almost killed me is because I hadn't backput it. So that's something as well. But I don't know if it's just me. Is it just me? Does it happen with you guys? Let me know in the comments. Does it happen with you guys? Like you ult someone, you have one enemy selected, you auto him and it goes on to another enemy. I feel like if you go into auto him options inside Wild Rift settings, right? There are all kinds of options, low HP, this HP, that HP, stuff like that. But I don't understand why there's no option for just like auto aim on the enemy that you have selected. Just give me an option that if I press it, my abilities will just auto aim onto the enemy that I have selected. Alright, Twitch gets another kill. Like, it's such a simple thing, but it's just not there in Wild Rift. I don't know why. And it's so annoying. This is why I stopped playing Vex. I'm so good at Vex, and Vex is so strong, but I just don't play anymore. Because it happens with me so often. I don't know. Well, as you can see, the enemy Yone is bad. But you guys will see my team. You guys will see. Like right now, it looks like, oh, we're winning, right? Yeah, no way. You're not killing me, buddy. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nah, he flashed onto me. And he's dead. Did we get the dragon? I think we did get the dragon, though. Yeah. We got the dragon. Yeah, we did get the dragon. That infernal sign, I thought the enemy got it. But no, it's just the timer thing. I'm going for Wits End because the enemy has a lot of AP as well. Echo and Brand, and both of them deal a lot of AP damage. But you guys will see how a lack of a Sheen item affects my damage. The Pantheon is just bad, getting ganked over and over by Echo. Because he just can't play safe. I mean, don't disrespect me like that, Caitlyn. Come on. This is a good team fight, though. This looks like a good team fight. Oh. Shit, I don't have my first ability. No, I could have dodged the stun. I could have dodged the stun. Oh no. Twitch can clean up. I misplayed there. My misplay was wasting my first ability. If I hadn't put my first ability on a cooldown, I could have done something over there. And this Pantheon. Did you guys see what Pantheon did the whole team fight? He was just AFK farming in the bot lane. This team was horrible. This team was absolutely horrible. Yeah, here I'm like, use the Rift Herald, my guy. What are you waiting for? The platings are going away. And now the platings have gone away. And my man just wasted his... We just basically wasted the Rift Herald. We still don't have the first turret. Look at how much damage Yone deals. And he doesn't even have one item. And how much damage he's dealing. Here I'm rotating for the Pantheon. Just killing him. I'm gonna force his ult out as well. Yep, he ults. He just kills the Pantheon. My god. Alright. So Draven and Ashe, they get the Brand and Caitlyn get the turret. They have backed off. Good thing they didn't fight. Twitch and I got the bot turret as well. We have two of their turrets, they have two of our turrets. Going pretty balanced so far. So far the match is not like we are dominating. They're in a jungle as well. I see a turret. I said let's get it. Alright, Twitch gets it. Very nice. Just stun him. Now see how my first ability didn't deal that how my first ability didn't really deal that much damage. Auto-aiming my third ability, that's not the move as an Irelia. Don't auto-aim your third ability, by the way. Draven. Darius, sorry. Can we get this turret though? I think we can. No, we can't. The minions are gone, so. The Infernal has spawned, and I should backport, to be honest. I don't know what Draven is doing. Ah! Oh! I remember this moment in the game as well. I let out such a high scream. Not a high scream, a loud scream. Draven is just getting caught before the Infernal Dragon. Very, very nice. Just healing up the damage from Caitlyn on minions.
On my way.
And we don't have a front line. We don't have a front line. We don't have an engage. The Pantheon is not ulting.
Slain the dragon.
The Pantheon just doesn't want to ult in. You know, he just doesn't want to engage. Exactly. This is why I was like garbage bot. Because I was waiting for the Pantheon to engage. But he's just AFK. Literally doing fucking... Literally doing absolutely nothing. Alright, let's go and kill them. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Okay. Do I kill him? Nice. Double kill. Can I get a triple kill? Alright, my stacks, maintaining my stacks. He's gonna come back to me. Triple kill.
You are unstoppable.
Maintaining my passive stacks, which are the four abilities that you hit and you max out your stacks. That thing. I don't know what language is this guy typing. That does not look like Arabic. It looks weird. I don't know what it looks like. It just looks weird. Alright, nice. Taking the blue buff. Come on, don't cancel my back forward. Nice. What's the third item that I'll go for? Oh yeah, I went for QSS. Finally. Draven is just, I don't know, split pushing for some reason. I don't know why. This is all this Draven did as well. The Pantheon was useless, literally. AFK useless. This Draven was AFK useless. This match was hard, you guys will see. I'm not saying that we lost. I'm not saying that we won either. I'm just saying this match was good. What the hell are you even thinking? What is this Yone even thinking? This is here. I was like, what are you even thinking, buddy? I like how the thing that I'm thinking of right now. I played this match like 5-6 days ago. By the way, this is an old match. I don't remember much. I remember the outcome, but I don't remember how, like, whatever happens. So I just saw this unit do this, and my thought process was the exact same that it was in the game. It's so funny. It's actually so funny. I'm like, what is this unit doing? And even in the game, I was like, what is this unit doing? Now here, 3 people are dead. The jungler is dead. I'm like, go Baron, go Baron, go Baron. Draven is just using all 3 of his brain cells. You know? Draven is like, you know what? I'm gonna go kill my brother. And Twitch is split pushing, even though we can get the Baron, free Baron. By the way, in this match, right, we could have gotten Barons, free Barons, like 10 times. And we just didn't get it. Because this team just didn't want to go for a Baron. You guys will see everything. You guys will see. This match is good. This is a very good match. It's 31-18. You might think that, oh, it's a Stomp gameplay. It's not, buddy. It's not. He gets stunned. I could have went onto him, but not worth it. The rest of the enemy team would have just went on to me. Jonah is over there. I can take this damage because I can just heal back up on minions, you know? That's why I don't really care about taking this damage when I can just heal up. Look at Yoda. Bro, this Yoda is so... and this Pantheon just gets caught. Damn. The Twitch has 12 kills though. This Twitch is good, but at the same time he is stupid too. You guys will see how stupid he is, but he is still playing good. Here I'm like, you know what, I'm going in because I don't want to give away the dragon. Here I killed the Echo and I killed the Brand. I could have killed the Caitlyn as well if this Draven didn't come through. Will my team be able to kill them? Yeah, I don't know. But sure, I got 2 kills, right? And I killed the enemy jungler as well. And this is all because I just wanted to make sure that we don't lose the dragon because I had no faith in this team at this point. I didn't even have faith in this Twitch that he's going to be able to smite it, you know? So that's why, you know what? I'll just do what I need to do. What am I typing here? Just ult into team fight and suicide bros. Yeah, this is all he can do at this point, man. Just do something. Like, all he has to do is just engage. Don't even stun anyone, just engage. Just so the enemy team can just focus him for 2 seconds, you know? So that I can have those 2 seconds to engage on the squishies. We just need an engage. And I don't want to engage. Because I'm the carry. I want to bait my team. And look at this Draven. Like, how? Here, they should be going Baron. I'm pinging Baron. I'm pinging Baron. 3 people are on top. Baron, 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 Baron. Here, I'm just standing here. I'm standing here pinging Baron, Baron. And then I just ping. I was like, you know what, just FF. At this point, I knew that, okay, it's over. I didn't type it though. Now they are like, let's go Baron. Now when the whole and what is this Yona even doing, bro? I mean, at least the enemy team has, and now this guy ults. At least the enemy team has that unit, you know. So basically, the matchmaking. Wait, yeah, this team fight. My mistake was that I went on to Darius. My mistake in this team fight was that I went on to Darius. That's what my mistake was. I like how the matchmaking, right? The matchmaking gave them Yone, right? They were like, you know what? You will have a garbage Pantheon, you will have a garbage support, you will have a garbage ADC, but to balance them out, we will give enemy team a garbage Yone. So 1 garbage for 3 garbage. Makes sense, doesn't it? Really makes sense. Here, I was like, you know what? Since these people don't even want objectives, I'll just split push. So I just went to split push. Because I was like, okay, this team doesn't want anything. And there's no point of fighting for the Elder anyway. The enemy has Baron. But then watch, look at this. This Twitch just wipes everyone out. They get the Elder. But look at the Twitch though. I bet that Draven stole that kill. But that Twitch dealt so much damage in that fight. They just kill all 3 of them. Meanwhile, I'm just split pushing. I don't know what build I win. Like, what items did I buy so far? I want to see.
We are the only masters of our fate. Show them no weakness.
Enemy is unstoppable.
What the f-
Live today like you're going to die tomorrow.
I didn't press on my QSS immediately. Here, I just died to the Elder. Here, I was just hopeless. I was like, you know what? This match is over. I was just hopeless at this point. That's why I didn't even care. This is something I don't understand. See how Ash's HP was so low? Yet she didn't get executed by the Elder. Oh,
Never
Echo
really
doesn't
learns
have
for
Elder.
fun.
That's why. Darius had Elder. So I guess if Darius damaged her, then she would have gotten executed. I get it. Never mind. I figured it out.
I never meant to lead. I
It
fought,
took me to what?
and they followed.
I'm really going for Nash's Tooth. Oh yeah, I was trying out this build. Don't go for Nash's Tooth. Not good. Not good.
Give all, and the spirit
Not good
will
on
follow.
Aurelia.
Engage.
Let's go
Engage.
for Trinity Force. Trinity Force, Blade of the Ruined
I
King.
hate the tranquil
Um,
sea and the tempest.
you can go for Wit's End if you really want to. Like if your team already has a lot of front lines, right? And you necessarily don't need to frontline. You can go for Wits and third item into two tank items. Otherwise, just go for Stark's Gauge, third item, and fourth and fifth item just
Now
go
you
straight
do
up
what I do.
armor or straight up magic resistance or
Ally
both,
slain.
however you want to.
Enough for them.
Here I'm pushing the mid, but they're rotating to me, so I'm like, whoop, I'm out, bye bye.
Remember what's been lost.
Attack
Fight for what
Baron.
hasn't been.
Now, at this point, I know that I can't fight a Darius. I can't fight the Darius. He's just way too tanky. I'll never be able to kill him. Now see over here, the enemy team, even though the Pantheon is dead, they can't go
Their
for
weapons are great,
the Baron.
but our will
And
is
why are
stronger.
they not going for the Baron? Because I'm split pushing. Even if I don't get the turret, that's fine. I distracted two of them, you know? Because of me, two of them had to rotate. Miss my stun, dodge his ult. Uh,
Slain.
misplays, too many misplays. Way too many misplays. I misplayed there so hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, again, my team didn't go for the Baron. All four of them, all five of them were on me. And my team didn't go for the Baron.
Engage.
Here again, I'm just like, go Baron. And now finally you see this Twitch and Ash doing Baron. But this Pantheon is still a moron. This Pantheon is still nothing but comedy. Look at this.
Enemy
This
killing
Pantheon is still has like a total of 3 brain cells. But at least this Twitch finally
Baron Nashor on my
was
way.
like, you know what? Maybe my Aurelia is right. Maybe I should go Baron.
Get ready.
And he
Engage.
finally took
Take
Baron.
point.
I think I'm gonna type finally at some point as well.
The Elder Dragon. Enemy slain. Danger.
Here we go.
We are the only
And
masters
I'm like,
of our fate.
finally this team got a Baron. And when we got the Baron, I was like, yeah, okay, this is GG now.
Chance begins.
We won. Because I have a Twitch, and you guys already know how balanced Twitch
Remember
is.
when I danced with
And I can just suicide. You know, just go in, deal a lot of damage, and just suicide. So that my team can do something. Over here, all of them are chasing me. This Darius jumps over the wall, completely disregards the Twitch. Like, buddy, that Twitch is burning. That Twitch is gonna burn you. And so, because they get greedy to chase me, all of them get wiped out. Who's alive? Brand is alive.
Enemy turret destroyed.
But the brand can't stop this. Ah, I didn't QSS. I didn't know that I was CC'd. I didn't realize. And we finished the match.
Victory.
Whew. Some matches in Wild Rift are just so hard, man. Just so hard. Let's see how much damage I dealt and everything.
Aim, then shoot. Aim, then
Twitch got MVP though. I mean, sure. I'm not complaining. He did play good. He was just stupid at some times. But anyway, that's it for the game, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.